Full reactions are on Patreon, or if you want, you can pull up your copy of Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. And press play on it when I press play when the timer reaches 0. Been meaning to do this one for a little while now. I've heard it's simply divine. I don't know how that's gonna work for such a well-known story, to be honest. I'm curious, I believe it. It's Guillermo del Toro. Ooh. I suppose he's never... It's always amazing visuals he gets me with more. So maybe I don't know what to expect from this, to be honest. I was never a huge fan of the Disney film. Honestly, any version of Pinocchio has never really grabbed me. I didn't dislike any of the major examples. I've seen the Pauly Shore movie, obviously the best. A Double Dare film. A Shadow Machine production. Oh, cool. Ooh, that means there's probably some legit puppetry in this. Yeah, bring in the Jim Henson Company. Yeah, got no idea. Other than the fact that it's Pinocchio, so it probably follows something of the main plot. No idea what to expect beyond the obvious. Okay. Oh. I always love seeing... God, your kid already kind of looked like a puppet with those eyes. Wait. Pinocchio's in doubt, but are we sure Carlo was a real boy? I love seeing stop motion that is just generally unique. One of the reasons that I love Paranorman. I'm trying to think of what this dude's... I'm trying to think of what this dude's beard reminds me of. That yeah, how it kind of looks like some sewn on toothpaste. Hmm. I'm not sure I've heard that rule for Pinocchio's nose. Obviously, he's not. We're not at that part of the story yet, so. I'm kind of wondering. As far as stop motion goes, this is maybe a little bit of a step down in terms of looking just perfectly fluid compared to some of the movies we've seen over the last few years as the technology's gotten better. I kind of wonder, knowing this director, if he's intentionally made things look a little bit more stilted to sell the general stop motion feel, which I can fuck with. I love that. I don't know for sure. 307. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I was feeling this until he started doing the song like that. That was a little weird. Oh, this is gonna suck, isn't it? Oh. I do respect not just letting this rest in the land of implication, actually showing the full relationship. The song's still weird. I'm sorry. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Fucking kid. There's no superheroes to save you in this movie. Oh? Is Pinocchio gonna be just a complete recreation? Oh, that'll be creepy. Kid's fine. I'm loving Geppetto's voice. We're doing more than dwelling on this. We're spending actual time with this. Like, what are we, 6 minutes in, and it's honestly, if I didn't know this was Pinocchio and they hadn't started like they did, I wouldn't. I would not be prepared for what's to come. Like I expected us to be over with this within 3 to 4 minutes at tops. I can I can respect that. That's a decision. God, you look so scary, dude. It was the wrong one. Okay, it doesn't matter. He's putting the jar in. He's not pouring it. What we got? Ah, okay, okay. This is your son, not your grandson. You had kids late, dude. It might be a grandpa. If they said sorry. I'm sure I just accepted it completely when they said it, and but now that I'm looking at just the age difference here, it caused me to doubt myself. Yeah, what? 7:35. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm digging the soundtrack, by the way. Simple so far. I mean, nothing crazy. Oh, okay. Um, Great War stuff. I was thinking it was just a storm at first, and I'm thinking, man, wouldn't you just hunker down in the church? Were churches typical targets in towns during World War One? I mean, I'm sure that it happened, but I don't know why. I mean, would I feel more safe at home versus just trying to hunker down and hide in the church? I don't know. Yeah. Now that's some fucking bad luck. And I knew it was coming. I still got that lurch in my stomach. Oh, I'm such a monster. He looked at the pine cone and said, no. And I'm thinking, no, not the scales. It's not perfect anymore. Oh, fuck. Oh. He's gonna carve Pinocchio from the tree that grows from that. Well, he's really fucking old, though, and maybe not. Maybe it like gets knocked over because I don't see that he would just cut it down otherwise. Scary priest with the 3 scary choir boys. Maybe Geppetto just was a really young old. he just looked the same way ever since he turned 30. Because that is a lot of time for a tree to get that big. Oh. Oh! I will say I do love the Disney Jiminy Cricket. I'm curious to see how this guy does. Oh, I know you. Your design rules. Yeah. Implied to stand for Jiminy. I think Disney owns the actual naming of Jiminy Cricket, and it's just kind of overtaken popular culture. He's got some booze. Oh. he really didn't do anything wrong too at all. Like, well, I mean, like he might blame himself in some way for telling him to, wait there for a second or whatever, but all right. Okay. All right. Yeah. I like that he didn't just throw him. Oh, is he cutting down the tree? He's drunk. All right. Aw, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that overall this is a happy decision, but in the long term, I hope anyway. God, I guess they could subvert, but I hope. Um, yeah, I mean, like the story of Pinocchio has horrific downs, so I really hope this version of Mr. Cricket, who I'll probably still call Jiminy no matter what, J Cricket, doesn't get stepped on. Yeah, it was good, bro. Get out of there. What? How dare you be funny right now? Imagine it. Some days I wish I had this kind of skill where I could just go do some drunk, amazing wood carving. Ooh, not so amazing. All right. Ooh, is he gonna look a lot like Carlo on top? Oh. Okay, no matter what else. Starting with the long nose, huh? No matter what else I might say about this movie, know this. This is by far my favorite design for Pinocchio. Oh, no. Fucking carved like a man possessed. Is this gonna approximate an equivalent of a blue spirit, or are we actually gonna see a blue spirit? A terrifying, like, fucking Hollow Knight Radiance blue spirit. I don't even like this design, but it's so fascinating to look at that I'm fine. Sebastian. Oh no. Well, we're going with the Kingdom Hearts lore for Jiminy Cricket? Ooh. Yeah. Selfishness I like a little bit from Jiminy. I know he's not Jiminy. Well, he's Jay Cricket. I'm calling him Jiminy. I don't care. I can't remember. Has that always been the joke, Pine Pinocchio? Or is that more of a modern reinterpretation? I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Starting the timer at 18:01 in 3, 2, 1, go. As long as we spent with the Carlo in the beginning and that relationship, now it feels like it's moving a little quick for the pacing set of the movie. If you, don't get me wrong, it's been fucking fantastic so far. It's not an issue of being bad. It's just it feels like we sped up a lot. Well, it's just a frame. I can't even imagine the kind of grieving he's going through right now. I mean, it sounded like a kid, man. Like, don't get me wrong, get something, but be able to defend yourself just in case. But, and it's the perfect weapon to deal with Pinocchio, too. What are the odds? Ooh. Ooh, is he separated? That's cool. Oh, he's not. He's just quick. One thing, the movie's already won me over, so I say this from a place of love. I'm not looking forward to Geppetto being in less of the movie, which is standard Pinocchio storytelling, which they might not go for. Just because they've gone to the point of making me care about him so much that it's going to be a disappointment for him to be just a lesser factor of the movie. Not because he's less important, but because it might be what the story demands. 1936 in 3, 2, 1, go. They could do it different. In fact, I kind of expect them to, but yeah, this design for Pinocchio is legendary. Not sure how I feel about personality yet, or the just horrific nature of how he moves. I think I like it, but I'm not sure. Am I still drunk? Oh dear. Oh dear. Eh? Oh, I thought that was more centered than that. Uh, I wonder if they're framing him in a creepier way because that's how Geppetto feels about him now, and they'll frame him in more pleasant, a whole more pleasant vibe. In this is a musical. This is a musical. Wait, yay! Bro. I'm down with this being a musical, but this better not fucking be the Rugrats song. You know, in the first movie where they say, "This world is new to me," when all the babies were being born. 2027. 3, 2, 1, go. This is a musical? I had no idea. Oh, I would have watched this movie so much quicker. I guess he did sing earlier, but I didn't realize that was what was going on. Aw. Aw. This is. Why would you explain that? Pinocchio's a villain. He always has to be a little bit for the story to work, but not like this usually. God, I love the difference in design for one of his irregular, uh, well, I guess nutcrackers. Those would have been, they had the mouth thing, right? Oh, I mean, I don't blame you. I'd be fucking horrified too. Don't get me wrong. That was lovely. I know I made fun of the Rugrats thing, but it was lovely. Obviously, big characters are the dude who's gonna. I'm thinking of the coachman, but I'm also thinking of the guy who's at least a little. Pinocchio's like, only I get songs. Oh. Go to the Blue Fairy, be like, can I get a little bit of extra durability in this deal? Can I get an advance on that wish? Especially against stomping, if possible. I assume he's gonna put clothes on him at some point, and I wonder how it's gonna work with the overall design. These people are really paying attention in church to have not been like, what the fuck? I wonder if someone's gonna think it is just a trick or a prank. I'm a little surprised. I don't get me wrong. This movie's clearly gonna have some more horrifying scenes in general. I'm a very good puppeteer. Was that a lie? He was just factually incorrect. He, but I would have assumed he believed that it was true. I would think that Geppetto would probably just generally be regarded as, oh, that sad old man who just kind of withered away. He's at a breaking point. I don't think that they'd yell at him here. Possibly commit him, depending, but 2604 and 321 go. No, they'd get him out of there for sure, but I'm not sure that. Assuming they believed that it was just a puppet, that I don't think they'd go after him this hard. Repeated stuff, yeah, but damn. And he has to shave down the nose. Wow. Can definitely see the nose. Come to apologize, I hope. No, probably not. What the fuck? So, do we not believe that it was just a toy? Ideally, don't warm them too much. I'm not really sure how this works. They've not really developed a relationship yet much. So we're just accepting the wooden boy factor. Okay. So we're just accepting the magic factor. Okay. I was curious. I can't imagine that it'd be easy for Pinocchio to catch fire. It with living wood, I would assume it's more Moist. Oh, come on. If there was a big old bucket of water right there. I mean, I think it's actually probably a good idea in a sense, but just if we're gonna accept the magic puppet thing, like, sure. So you gonna carve new feet for him? With how hectic this day's been, I'm totally on board with Geppetto generally being quick to accept Pinocchio, but this is it's amazing that he's there given how the day's gone. Yeah, it's something you're gonna learn in this movie. Sorry about that. I got a little distracted there. 30:47. 3, 2, 1, go. I went back way further than I realized. I'm sorry. I guess my hurdle right now is just kind of getting over the town's response at the church. Like every part of it was weird to me. I mean, I think I'll like to see you develop a bit more into a bit more of a caring personality over the course of the movie. This is like a better version of the narration from the series of unfortunate events movie with Jim Carrey. As he gets a little bit more capable. I guess. But a monkey? Definitely be careful with them. I guess that begs the question, what part of Pinocchio is Pinocchio? It's probably the head, but like, is it a ship of Theseus situation after a while? Oh, the circus. Stromboli? Assuming you're Stromboli, I love that they seem to have designed you as to be the exact opposite in every way to the Disney version. I mean, shoot, if you could talk to monkeys, man, you have a pretty good handle on magic. Dude, you got a monkey that can. Okay. Okay. Volpe. Oh, like Honest John, the fox. I see, you're not Stromboli. Okay, this song's fun. Have I ever seen a musical stop motion film? I might not have. Other than Nightmare Before Christmas, I'm so sorry. That was a. I guess there's not many examples, but there's one obvious one. That was awesome. Huh. Is that all that needed to be done? There needs to be at least one more carpenter in this town, I swear. Oh. Where do we start? It's came from a tree, just like me. Um, I assume he can't read, though him being able to talk, I guess, puts that into question. I wonder if he's gonna push Geppetto's buttons in a way. Uh, you guys might think I'm weird, but this scene right here is the closest this movie's gotten to making me cry so far. That was. Hopefully not on the same day. That's a lot to cover. What? You haven't even been there yet, boy. Oh, I love the cane. Oh, oh. I can't even blame Pinocchio for being taken in by this in any respect, just because he was literally born yesterday, or the day before, rather. Oh, I mean, oh, close enough. Aw, poor Sebastian Jiminy Cricket. I'm not even kidding. You need to go to the Blue Fairy and try and cut a deal for a little bit of higher durability. It's amazing you're still alive. It didn't look like it was a tough repair, so y'all are morons. Like, don't get me wrong, like, there's gotta be somebody else handy. This is a populated place, it looks like. I must be nuts, but I thought Pinocchio was France, but is this in Germany? I mean, that salute's been throwing me off a couple times. It has to be Germany, right? I assume getting closer to World War II times, but Oh, it's Italy. Duh, with names like Carlo and Geppetto. I'm a moron. Okay, France wouldn't have been that crazy of an assumption. I'm sorry. Stupid. 42-18. 3, 2, 1, go. Stromboli, of course it's Italy. Even with a name that ridiculous. I say that with great apology if it's a real Italian name. Okay. This actually kind of reminds me of Scrooge from the Polar Express, who I always was disappointed wasn't in a larger portion of that movie. So interesting to look at, and they just did not use that puppet to the degree they should have. Oh, I wonder. Obviously, you can't do I had strings, but now I'm free. I was gonna say this earlier, but dude really has an just a general air for drama. Like, of course, I do see the irony that everyone in this movie is a puppet. I forgot it was the same. So, oh, god damn. Maybe death is better for you in this version. I forgot it was the same song. That actually, wow. It's a very good question. It wasn't exactly hard to spot what was happening, dude. Aw. Oh, I just Yeah, a little. That's a commitment right there. I mean, to be fair, it's a puppet growing a tree. Is Pinocchio's arms or leg gonna get torn off here? Yeah. Oh dear. I mean, we know he can't die. Is it just the nose? Ah, bro! What point are you trying to make here? Okay. Bro, that is a fucking coffin. Whoa! Oh, is this like the underworld? Okay. It would be a little bit weird for Pinocchio to be able to be killed by purely concussive force without actual destruction to the body. I concede this movie has thrown me off. Okay. What? What are we doing? I, this movie had me, and I'm fucking struggling to find the through line again. I'll get there, because it stayed gorgeous. Ooh, fucking goat lady? Is the same soul? Okay. Okay. Is the finite nature of it. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, right? Okay, movie, you've got me back even if I'm breathtakingly confused. Okay. It's wood. Wait! Wouldn't that be horrifying to you guys? Sure. Cool. Or maybe he's worried about the legal fallout, like, yeah, yeah, that's not technically a kid! I didn't run over a kid! I thought it said liar, and I was like, shit. Get lying, Pinocchio! At least he didn't lie? What? There's one of him. Well, there's the answer I was looking for before, but it became obvious when I thought about the names for even a second. I apologize. I'm so stupid. I have no idea what the contract law of Italy is, but I'm willing to bet even then is a little difficult to get someone who's 2 days old to sign into a contract. That might be an acceptable answer in some circumstances with one that young, depending, but certainly not for Pinocchio. You gotta give it an effort. Oh. Man, I can't blame Geppetto for any of that shit just because, like, it's been a hectic few days. Bunch of magic bullshit. It's funny. He doesn't know that not everybody's nose grows. Literally, anyway. Yeah, I love this one. I mean, can we have Sebastian Jiminy do it? What's that for? Is he gonna asphyxiate? Oh, cool. That is that is you are much stronger than you look. Yeah, obviously. Huh? Dude, why'd you even make it like that? It could have been 80-20, and he would have been like, okay. Obviously, he's not gonna do it, but like, he didn't even need to lie like that. Oh, is it gonna fall as soon as you go under? Oh, that one was close. But then again, I'm pretty sure you might have the same immortal bullshit going on as Pinocchio. It's not gonna feel right if he actually does die in this movie. This might be the roughest Pinocchio's conscience has had. What's Pennywise doing here? Jiminy Cricket always has a bit of a rough time of it, but this takes the cake. What? It was wrong of him to say it, but like literally, it's been 3-4 days since a magic puppet just fell into this guy's life. And like I mean, did he stop? He did slow down for a second, but okay. What's sad is if this guy was like, well, if he was actually honest, it wouldn't actually be that bad of an arrangement. Just like try and Geppetto would probably go with them. But obviously, this guy's a piece of shit, so. Geppetto go with him, try and like teach him in a way that a school could along the way. Bro, how? It shouldn't be this hard to catch up to them. A carnival doesn't stay in town for 12 minutes and then bounce. Even walking, he should have been able to catch up with them. Oh. So, going off to war, all the young boys dying, feel like Pleasure Island was a bit of an allegory there. I don't. Okay. Wow. That's- This movie gonna fuck me up, man. Okay. Why does the monkey generally hate him? Doesn't seem that the monkey actually minds the performance aspect. Holy shit. That scene of all the kids that in the back of the truck there, that actually got me a little bit. I didn't even think, like, it'd be hilarious if we found out he actually had been sending him back the whole time and just because he wasn't home. But, like, man, this dude, it didn't have to be 50-50. It could have just been like 80-10 or 90-10 or whatever, and he could have actually done it and really set. Pinocchio would have been on board forever. I, yes. What's the whale in this version? Might actually be the whale still. You look. I mean, I thought Geppetto's beard looked like some glued on toothpaste, but yours is just a whole thing. Oh, come on, man. But did he just say bro? What? 10704. 3, 2, and go. Oh, it was just a groan. I thought he said bro. It's amazing. You were capable of singing and dancing from birth. How are you? This is weird. And it's the monkey doing this, right? Oh, he really does hate you. Dude. Spazzatura, that's... Oh, come on. Is that the only reason Spazzatura is, very... Oh, no! Sebastian is just hoping that he doesn't get crushed. And interrupted. No! What? What? Hey, fair enough, I guess, but holy shit! Oh, come on. I gotta say, I'm more impressed by the monkey than the living puppet. Overall. Oh, come on. It was from a place of love, if misguided. Oh, he's gonna lock him in the cage. Fire hazard. I mean, he's flammable for sure, but he's no more of a fire hazard than any of the woods you're around. Oh. Spazzatura, it might. I love the character quite a bit. That's not a whale. What the fuck is that? That's hopeful. What? Dude, it's I you are that is some optimism right there. Yeah, I won't take it from you. Even if you're right that he'll look for you, finding you. The fact that it's gonna happen, miracle. Is that Mussolini? I don't believe he was particularly short, so they're doing caricature here. Always. That was that was a little bit too much of a grasp on foreshadowing, I think, for Pinocchio. And he wrote all of it. Oh my god. That was quick puppetry. Hey. Yeah, I mean, worth it. I mean, to be fair, it's only number 2. It's still not a good thing to do this. Wait, is this more than... Is this not the second time? I like the use of that word. Is this not your second time? Okay. That sand sped up. You did that for dramatic effect. You did that on purpose. You sped the sand up. I saw that shit. Everybody in this movie's such a drama queen. Oh no. I mean, Pinocchio, you may be able to die multiple times, but at least give a good solid effort at not dying, please. Sorry for bobbing my head to that. That was probably some horrible shit, wasn't it? Where are we in the timeline right now? I don't really know when Mussolini took over precisely. My knowledge of the Italian side of the World War II is a little fuzzy. What the fuck? Even at 2 hours long, this movie feels like just a roller coaster. This might actually be comforting in a way. Not using kids that young. It's even worse than training that young. Oh, it's a game. On different teams, okay. It. Yeah, I was gonna say it's paint, right? Like this would be real. Okay. What are we doing here? It'd be hilarious if that just because of proximity that was enough to kill him. Pinocchio's like, that counted! I'm so fucking lost, guys, that we went here of all places. Oh my god. all, all that dancing. Great for your core. That's probably not fine. Oh, I mean, he can't die, but why? Is this to change your son's emotions? I, from an asshole perspective, I'm not sure I'm tracking your logic. Oh, the gas masks. Oh no. He's gonna shoot his dad. Oh no. Pinocchio's like me looking over at him. Did you have this much character development? Dude! Holy shit! You're gonna tell the pup Pinocchio to shoot him? No way. I'm. It didn't really matter whether you got out of your binding there, dude. Oh, oh, oh. Ah. Probably dead. Well, dead. You know what I mean. That was a fucking wild scene, dude. Honestly, the last 20 minutes or so. You're back. You're back. You did? I mean, yeah, I guess you pissed off a real tyrant, so you gonna burn him? Oh, there's no way. Yeah. Is he gonna throw it in the ocean or are you gonna attack him? Oh, oh, oh. No. Worse than chocolate? What? Not so big of a fan of this anymore, huh? Come on, Spazzatura. Yeah. I just toss him into the ocean. He'll float. Probably. Hey, like there's a whole different movie that could have been going on between you two. Aww. Hey. We haven't checked in on our whale gang in quite a while. I'd say the odds are low, but we know where this is going. Okay, yeah, what are you? Spazzatura might be my favorite character in the movie. I did not see that coming when I think she was introduced. What are the odds? I know you didn't study your multiplication tables, Pinocchio, but we need you to understand advanced statistics for a moment here. Or basic statistics, really. Why is a monkey kissing me? I mean, shoot. Oh. Meh. I mean, you could tell them the plan. I can't believe that you could have been spending this time like building a fucking rope or a ladder or something. You got materials. Oh, okay, okay. I'm not sure it's totally on theme for Pinocchio. Who's Pinocchio? For Pinocchio to successfully escape the most dire situation in the movie by lying, even if it's fun creatively. I'm not sure it's on theme. And are they gonna like pull the branch? Ugh. Oh my god. Yeah, this is rough. Woo! These are some weak branches. Oh, oh. I thought they meant Pinocchio. I was like, why does that matter? Why he can sneeze? Ugh. Dude, he cannot weigh more than he. How? I get that it was rough ground, but it didn't look like he should have had any trouble pulling Pinocchio up from the way that was angled. Whatever, whatever. They got out. Ugh. Oh, shoot him up. That'll be so cool. Aw. The wood buoyancy thing. Oh well. Oh, oh no 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 no. Kaboom! Did Pinocchio get away? As we haven't cut to inside of him yet, so okay. Oh shit! It's a miracle that hasn't gone off. That trigger mechanism is faulty. Ooh. Did Sebastian Jiminy Cricket ever have a chance to learn Spazzator's name? I guess you can't die, but I'm pretty sure your body can still be destroyed. What bullshit? Okay. Oh, is a timing mechanism to it? Alright. Sweet. Not to say that it's not a miracle that any of the three of them are alive. Well, Pinocchio's a miracle in general, but what is. Well, at least you started the hourglass right away. Also, what? It, it, if that's possible, then it's possible for him to be a real boy. What? What? I'm so confused. Like, you you definitely implied that this was impossible. Like if this is a rule that even can be broken, that means your entire speech from earlier was fucking meaningless. What? So, like, does he still come back here and stuck with you for eternity next time he dies? Like, is that how that would work? Hang on, this is nonsense. The whole movie's been weird, but that's the only part I actually think might have been some bad writing. Come on, Spezzatura. Okay, so we're not doing the buoyancy thing at all, are we? Okay. Oh, tell me he's not already dead. Oh shit. Not what we need right now. Oh, you're not? Ugh. Others have died, but you might be the worst off version of Jiminy Cricket, Sebastian Sir. I mean, he's probably even in this context just passed out. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm there too, Spezzatori. Spezzatura. You here to break another rule? I love the eyeball things they're doing there. How it tied into the spirits at the start, how that worked. Okay. In this particular context, I'm not sure that that saying works, but I. Oh, yo, all right. Honestly, I don't think you had enough of a relationship with Pinocchio in this movie, to be real with you. That might be in my mind, the biggest flaw of this movie is that the relationship between Pinocchio and Mr. Cricket are, rather, is rather poorly done as far as giving them enough time together. And I love both of them. It's not a matter of bad characterization, just not enough time. All right. To be fair, you didn't really have much time, man. So they're not gonna do the you becoming a literal real boy thing? Just hanging out? As a tour, I don't. This. Your inclusion in this movie is so strange, and I love you so much. And yeah, you're getting up there. Definitely got a better ending for Jiminy Cricket. Kinder way to put it than I would have expected, but oh, obviously I was still alive because I'm still doing the narration, so that was kind of douchey of him. Animation is cinema, etc., etc. Dude, the emotional points of this movie are damn near perfect. The logic suffers at times, but in this kind of movie, it barely matters. It does matter. Ah, there we go. Okay, awesome. It does matter that logic breaks down a little bit in this movie as far as, a couple of the emotional points. Especially that bit with the breaking the rules. How he came back that time. That it's just like I'm not a fan of that. And just God, this is okay. This is incredible. I'm gonna focus on this. Not only the dancing and the singing, but just the way they're doing the credits too. This about maintains what usually ends up being the case with me for Guillermo del Toro, in that most of his movies are visually stunning and emotionally competent. Uh, but they're not always this, cerebral. I don't know what it's the logic over emotion conundrum. It's God, this movie's fucking gorgeous. I do wish if it is a musical that there had been a couple more musical numbers overall. I feel it got to the point where it felt a little strange. Tom Kenny triple threat there. it felt a little strange how long we'd go in between one. And how they honestly, as far it felt just in terms of the overall flow of the plot of the movie, the time at the training camp feels pretty out of place to me. Works theme wise, it's important. I get what they were going for, but I feel like as far as plot structure goes, it would have been better just to cut it out and focus on Volpe and that downfall there. Downfall being fucking appropriate. Actually, wait. Yeah, it's still that scene with the kids in the back of the truck though. That that actually hurt a little bit. Pinocchio himself, I obviously I said it before. This is the best design for a Pinocchio. He functionally as a character has to be a bit annoying to work. So I don't fault him for that, but he was a bit annoying. It doesn't really work any other way. Love Sebastian J. Cricket, who I'll continue to call Jiminy. I love, yeah. Like I said, I think they needed to give a lot more time to the development of relationship between Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket, just because it's a really important development, and to not have it, it feels a little bit like things just sort of happen to Pinocchio rather than Pinocchio actively choosing to become better. And if they're gonna go for the complete well, the complete happy ending as far as getting back with Geppetto. Like throwing on the sad ending after that with them all dying doesn't take away from that part of the happy ending. At least he didn't fucking crush Jiminy Cricket. That's what I was expecting. I love this movie. If I do have criticisms, but I do love it. I want to make clear. It is slightly worse than the Pauly Shore one. I love Geppetto in this movie, but my fear kind of came true that as soon as he was inside of Monstro, I don't remember the name they gave it, uh, he disappeared from the movie a little bit too much, and for as much time as they'd given him before that, I kind of wish we spent more time with him. Which it's weird in a 2 hour movie. I really do think that they made a couple decisions that weren't in service of the story. I do like the training camp factor for giving him a relationship with another kid, and them having that whole basket situation blow up. But I'm not sure it was the best spent. Yeah, I would have had it work. I think it would have worked better if somehow, some way, they could have done that, but still kept it at the circus, just to have a little bit more of a continuity to things. Yeah, that's really the low point of the movie for me, and it's still really good. It's not bad. I do love them tying in actual real world elements and really giving some weight to some of the horror in Geppetto's life and just generally the more complex nature of morality for Pinocchio to deal with rather than just lying is bad, drugs and booze are bad. Do good things, child. I say drugs and booze. I think that's what they did in the Disney version for Pleasure Island. I'm pretty sure it was yeah, alcohol. I don't not probably just cigarettes. That's what it was. Cigarettes and cigars and things like that. Any level of post credits, let's find out. I pretty much all of the music was on point in this movie. I said the thing, oh, if you're gonna do it as a musical with proper musical numbers, I wish there'd been a couple more. But the what we got was generally amazing. Um, yeah, I guess that's my other than the training camp thing, which I feel could have been cut entirely to spend more time elsewhere in general. Yeah, just a couple logical inconsistencies, expanding on spending more time on relationship between Sebastian and Pinocchio, and early on, though less important later, more time on relationship between Geppetto and Pinocchio. But it's small quibbles. Ah, it's not small. They matter. But Oscar winning filmmaker Guillermo del Toro reinvents the classic story of a wooden puppet brought to life in this stunning stop motion musical tale. Nah, I love it. See you on another one.